Hey baby bullies, it's your girl Narc Bully, and I'm here to bring awareness to narcissistic abuse. And today's topic is going to actually be a part 2 of one that I did. It's been a couple weeks. But the topic of that one was 5 signs that you might be dating a narcissist. And I promised y'all I was going to come back with a part 2. And I'm back with the part 2. So look, y'all, like I think I said in the last video, it's so many signs, so many things I could have chosen to put in my notes as far as, signs that you're dating a narcissist. But I chose to just go into the ones that I personally dealt with, because I don't like to talk about nothing. If I haven't dealt with it, I'm not talking about it. Either that, or I'm gonna have somebody on here as a guest to, talk about it and delve deeper into it. But anyway, so I'm not gonna hold y'all long. I'm just gonna give y'all 5 signs. Again, this is part 2 of 5 signs that you might, all caps on might. Like I say, what I say, you ain't gotta take it as gospel. I'm just giving you the awareness, giving you the nuggets. Do with it what you will. All right, so the first sign is they lack empathy. Narcissists lack empathy. They do not have the ability to be empathetic, which is why a lot of times when they say they don't care about you, they mean that. I think I said in one video before, that's like the one truth that you will get from a narcissist. When a narcissist says, I don't care about you, or things like, I don't give a, I'm not gonna say the F word on here, or whatever, they mean that thing. Even if they come back with the hoovering, which is a manipulation tactic later on, in that moment when they say stuff like that, they mean it. Again, because they lack empathy. They do not have the ability to be empathetic like a normal minded individual. They cannot. So if somebody dies, you will notice that, they could pass it off as, oh, well, I just don't know how to grieve, or I'm still in my grieving process. But a lot of times they don't even cry. And I don't mean if like your next door neighbor, transitions or passes away, or if you found out the mailman, God forbid, got hit by a car or something. I'm not talking about random people leaving. I'm talking about parents. I'm talking about close friends passing away. In my experiences with narcissists, like a lot of them can't even, just watch. That's why I said you have to be observant. Don't go around, and I said this on another video as well, you don't have to go around being paranoid of everybody. You know what I'm saying? You don't. But there's a difference in being paranoid and in being cautious, being aware. You can have your guards up and not be paranoid. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, so they lack empathy. Their feelings, like all that stuff, again, they can feign these things or fake these things, but they don't care because they lack empathy, because their brains are not wired to be empathetic. All right, so enough on that one. The second one is they take no accountability for their actions. They take absolutely no accountability for their actions. And if you have ever been with a narc, you know this. Again, you can catch the narc in the act of doing something. And this doesn't even have to be sexual, like, oh, I saw you cheating on me, or whatever. It could be anything. It could be anything. They are not going to own up to their actions, because that is going to take away from this false reality that they have created for themselves to make themselves feel better, to help them medicate, self-medicate from what's going on within. Okay, so yeah, they don't take accountability for their actions. They will lie. They will accuse you. You will be the issue. Or if they do, like, say if they do apologize, which is something they rarely ever do. I hope this wrap don't come undone. It look like it's about to loosen up. But rarely ever will you get an apology from a narcissist. And if they do, quote unquote, own up, somewhere in that owning up, you gonna be blamed for what they did. You know what I'm saying? Because they can't own their stuff. They cannot, they don't hold themselves accountable for anything. Everything is someone else's fault. Or, you made me do it. Had you not been doing this, I wouldn't have ... Or, had he not said this, I wouldn't have said ... They're not gonna own up. Because in their minds, it's not their fault. What's not their fault? You name it. Think of whatever you want to think of. If it's bad, it's not their fault. They're not owning up. Might as well let it go. Might as well hang it up. The third thing is, they disguise slander and put downs as joking. They disguise slander and put downs as joking. Narcs are notorious for this. And because they feel the way, like I said, they feel the way that they do about themselves on the inside, sometimes it comes out, it's a word for it, but they pretty much project their insecurities and their inadequacies and crap onto you, and they'll make little sly comments. And again, now this is only if you call them out on it. This is only if you call them out on it. If you've ever experienced the verbal abuse of a narc, the body shaming, all that stuff, all the negative, like I said, jokes, not jokes, but the slander and put downs. I'm gonna say put downs. I'm not gonna take out slander. The put downs of a narcissist. And if you say something like, don't say that, or, you know, or if you respond to it or react, then all of a sudden you're too sensitive. You know, you can't take a joke. But it wasn't a joke. You may have disguised it as such, but it wasn't a joke. And even if it was a joke, if you don't like the joke, you as in the person being put down, you have the right to say something. You have the right to say something. But yeah, they disguise slander and I said, take that word out. They disguise put downs as just joking. They are good for the, I was just joking, I was just playing, I was just being funny. Everything's not laughable. To them it can be. You know what I'm saying? But everything is not laughable. So that's the third thing. The fourth thing is they are super duper uber, they feel like they are anyway, entitled. Entitled to what, girl? Any and everything. Any and everything. They feel as though they are entitled. If you got something that they want, that they didn't work for or whatever, they feel entitled. If can't even think of a scenario, but whatever it is, know that narcissists are very entitled. They feel like the world owes them everything and that they ain't got to do to get it. Hashtag entitled. And that's another thing that helps them to self-medicate. The more people that I can get to do stuff for me, the more people I can get to appease me and my shenanigans or whatever, they with it. They here for it. They need that. They need it. So yeah, they are super duper uber entitled. Again, not very reliable unless it's something they're doing for you that's going to serve them. They're not very reliable, not very dependable, but they're entitled. They feel like they're owed something from everybody. So the last thing is, and it kind of coincides with them feeling like they're entitled, they throw temper tantrums when they don't get what they want. And you gotta watch. You have to watch. A narcissist can go from 0, if you're doing what they want you to do. Yeah, if you're doing what they want you to do, to 100 if you say no. Tell a narc no, and you'll see what's up. Tell a narc no, and it may be hard, but tell a narcissist no, tantrum. I can almost guarantee it. I can almost guarantee it. That's what they do, because they are little boys in grown men bodies, or little girls in grown women bodies, and they throw tantrums. And I would liken it to, I'm not even going to say who. I still can't believe the people. I'm praying for our country in Jesus' name. I'm going to leave it there. But they throw tantrums. They throw tantrums like babies, like little kids. And you'll be sitting like, ain't you, we are grown AF. Why you, it's like they kicking and screaming without physically kicking and screaming. Like, you ain't gonna see them, you know, like a 4-year-old for real, but they throw adult tantrums when they don't get what they want, when you do not appease them, when you do not, again, make them feel like they just that dude or that chick. Like, again, they need that. They need that. So I'm gonna go back, do a recap. The first thing was they lack empathy. They lack empathy. They do not have the ability to be empathetic. And if they do, it's like a super duper low percentage, like 2%. 2% empathy, you can keep that. You're still a demon. So yeah, they lack empathy. Second thing, they take no accountability for their actions at all. You are to blame. I don't care if you did catch them doing it. I don't care if you did hear them say it. I don't care if you did catch them in a lie. You're to blame. They're not owning up. They're not. They're not even wired to do so. Third thing, they disguise put downs as joking or jokes. Very, very, very notorious for that. They disguise put downs as jokes. And again, if you speak up or, you know, you say, express your disdain for that, what they said or whatever, how they made you feel, you're too sensitive. Why you so sensitive? You can't take a joke? Ugh. That's why I don't play with you now. Well, hell, that's fine. Don't play with me. I made the comment to let you know not to play with me in the future, so that's fine. Entitled. They are super duper entitled. They feel like the world owes them everything, and we don't. No one owes them anything, but in their demonic minds, everybody owes them everything. No matter how it comes, no matter how you gotta get, you owe me. I owe you nothing, but you owe me. That's how they think. It's sick. It's very, very twisted. But again, this is how a narcissist thinks. I was going to say something else, but I'm going to save it for another video. The last one is, and again, it coincides with them being entitled or feeling entitled, because they're not. They throw tantrums when they don't get what they want. They will throw a tantrum with their big grown behinds. They will throw a tantrum when they don't get what they want. Because again, it's all about narcissistic supply. If I was to go to, or if I was to go to a friend and I was quote unquote in need of something and they told me no, okay, sis, that's cool. I mean, find someone else who can do it or whatever, but nope, not at all. Not with the narc. But yeah, so those were the 5. I just recapped. So that's it, y'all. It's part 2. 5 more signs that you just might be dating a narcissist. And if you're new to my channel, hey, welcome, baby bullies. But if you're new, just let you know, like, hey, the purpose of this channel is to bring awareness to narcissistic abuse. And by doing that, I have to let y'all know the signs of, I gotta let y'all know what to look for. I feel like it's like an obligation. Like I have to warn y'all and let y'all know. Again, do what you want with the information. But you cannot say, if you get into a relationship or manipulationship is what we call it, with a narcissist, after watching this video or watching, you know, Sam Vaknin or whoever else is on YouTube, in YouTube land repping for the narcissistic abuse. If you watch them and you end up in that, Listen, I don't know what to tell you, but again, my purpose is to start to wake you up so you can see. Again, don't be paranoid of everybody. I have to say that because it was a time when I would be. It was a time when I would see all of y'all narc. You a narc, you a narc, you and your daddy a narc, your aunt. Everybody was a narcissist. And I had to chill out like, okay, sis, now you went through what you went through. Thanks be to God you came out. God is a good God, y'all. Don't get me started. But everyone is not a narcissist. You know, so I had to create balance for myself. Like, okay, again, like I told y'all, there's a difference in paranoia and there's a difference in being cautious and making sure you don't get caught up. You know? But like I said, y'all, that's it. 5 more signs. Share the video. Help your friends. If you know somebody who might, you know, if you raise your brow or if somebody came to mind when I was saying one or speaking about one of the signs, listen, y'all just stay woke. Just stay woke. Because I would hate for you or anybody else. Like I say, I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy. My worst one. Which is why I'm on YouTube with this head wrap that's loosening up, bringing awareness and let y'all know what's up. Oh, see, I knew I was about to do that. So yeah, it's time to go. That's confirmation. But yeah, y'all, watch, which you clearly did that. Share and beware. It's time to go. This wrap doing the most. Uh-oh.